5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Hey, the future of space exploration looks pretty good, doesn't it? But it's not just about cool rockets and high-tech gadgets. It's about people. And it's one of the great adventures of all time. Welcome to Explorers Wanted. Here, you can see what's happening at NASA today and get a feel for what it takes to have a career in space exploration. Now, plans are already underway for humankind's next leap off the planet, and you're invited to be a part of that. We have a lot to get done, but not a lot of time, and we have to get you ready. So if you're going to start a journey, then you need to know where you're going, right? Fortunately, NASA has selected 4 possible destinations. First, there's the International Space Station. Did you realize that humans have continuously lived and worked aboard the ISS for more than 21 years? You're going to be making a lot of trips to and from this orbiting space laboratory for many years to come. Next is our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon. The last time we were there was 1972, and there's still so much left to explore. You might want to visit an asteroid. How cool would something like that be? And then there's Mars. We have our robots there scoping things out. Which of these destinations do you feel most closely lives up to NASA's mission of space exploration and discovery? Any ideas? Mars, let's take a look. Yes, we're going to Mars. Now imagine standing on the red planet, millions and millions of miles away from the Earth, looking up into the sky to see a tiny blue speck where you were born. Before you can experience this moment, you'll have to answer 3 questions. Can you survive the long trip to Mars? How will you live on the surface of that planet? And can you return to Earth safely? Sounds pretty difficult, doesn't it? In fact, these are some of the most complex problems that humankind has ever had to tackle. NASA can't do this alone. We're going to need your help. You see, the trip to Mars is long and dangerous, so we're not going to make it in one giant leap. We have to start with smaller steps first. These other destinations will serve as a proving grounds to solving the challenges you'll face. Aboard the ISS, astronauts are conducting groundbreaking research to pave the way for the journey, and plans are in the works to redirect a nearby asteroid into orbit around our moon. You're going to use that asteroid to perfect the capabilities for your Mars mission. You might even find clues to the formation of our solar system there. Now, meanwhile, the moon will act as a perfect dress rehearsal for Mars. They both have far less gravity than the Earth, and they're both freezing. So now you know where you're going. We need to figure out how to make that happen. So let's bring up Mars again, and we'll hold it there because the launching point to Mars is here at the Kennedy Space Center. Now, from space, we get a much better idea of just how fragile and special our little planet really is. By exploring Mars, we might better understand our own home, our past, and our possible future. But before we can push beyond the boundaries of planet Earth, we have to push beyond the boundaries of our current science and technology. Microgravity is punishing on the human body. Your bones thin, your muscles shrink, your immune system weakens. We have to figure out how to keep you healthy on that trip. And even with our more powerful new rockets, you can't take everything. You live off the land. Back to basics, learning to grow food, make water, build shelters. On the Earth, we take for granted the abundant natural resources that sustain life. On Mars, you have to conserve and reuse everything. And I mean everything. Now, all of these things are being done to help us get to Mars. But human space exploration isn't just about pushing the boundaries of science and technology. No, it fulfills a deep need to understand our world and to explore the nature and meaning of human life. It's pretty awesome. Let's see what NASA's doing today to help us get there. Ooh, come on back here. Much better. Almost pushed it off the screen. Let's start here. Go 1. That one goes to 2. This goes to 3. That one to 4. And I like this. Yes. You're here today during one of the most exciting times in NASA's history. Since retiring the Space Shuttle program in 2011, NASA has been transferring low Earth orbit spaceflight to the private sector through a program called Commercial Resupply Services. 2 companies, Northrop Grumman and SpaceX, have been conducting resupply missions to the ISS, carrying food, supplies, scientific equipment. It keeps the station running and allows the astronauts to explore. The program is highly successful, but it's just the beginning.